Hey there, welcome back to my channel, That's for Girls. If you like content like this, think about hitting that subscribe and bell notification so you know when I upload new videos. And if you're over on TikTok, go ahead and check me out over there. I try and upload at least once a day, every few days, you never know. Let's get into this Merida designer doll. She has finally arrived at the ultimate princess celebration. And first off, I love the color of her box, a beautiful jewel tone. It really stood out because I got her at the contemporary gift shop, and this color stood out against all the others. Pause this if you want to read about the designer. All the doll boxes are the same. If you've seen any of my other unboxings, you'll know this is not my favorite box. It is very awkward. And I'm going to take the plastic so there's not a glare off of here. I have number 9071 out of 9800. And what's funny is I did not realize that there is artwork of the princesses on these cards. I don't know how I did that. And here she is looking absolutely fierce. Merida, when I saw her, I got really excited. Her, Tiana, and Mulan are the ones that I've gotten really excited at first sight. I went ahead and took her off of this horse saddle stand she was not staying on, and put her on one of the Kaiser stands that I have. Same stand as the other dolls. I love how they add the signature of the designer. I think that that's a great touch. And I do love her braids. I do think that this kind of would be a hairstyle maybe Merida would wear to keep her hair out of her face. And I was actually really impressed with the back of her gown. Beautiful. I love the tartan design, of course, very Scottish. And once again, the beautiful jewel tones. And I like the bodice part, the back of it. I think it looks very beautiful. The neck piece can clearly be removed if you don't like it. And don't you just love this paw print design? It's the same. It's kind of like a running theme. We do see this design also on the back of her bag, which is metal. I love all the metal detailing. It's one of those things that I wish was used in even Playline dolls. I feel like they've gotten so expensive now that these little metal things, you can see them at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, they're not that expensive. I think that they'd be easier to come across than just mold and plastic. Of course, the nod to her bow and arrow. And her face, I do love this new face sculpt from Merida. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you could probably see lots of freckles on her face, her little smirk. As you can tell, I'm really happy with this. The armor on her arms and the leather detailing, and she's wearing pants. This is totally a Merida fit. Her one earring, because you know Merida is edgy. She's edgier than all the other princesses, and maybe it's an ode to Janet Jackson. Or that'd be if she had a key. A key dangling. I don't know about this top part. This is the part that's not my favorite. I am tempted to take it down altogether and wash it out. But I'm kind of nervous. I'd hate for it to be short up there and then it ends up being a mullet. That would not be good. We'll see. We'll see. I could always buy another one, even though it's not in my budget at the moment. Her boots are freaking fierce. I love kind of the bear claw in the front. If you're familiar with Ever After High, she very much reminds me like of Cerise Hood, the Comic-Con exclusive. The detailing on her gown, the fabric is wonderful to me. And it has a good weight to it. And of course, here are all the princesses. There have been 7 released so far. I think this collection is looking really great together. I didn't plan on getting Aurora, but Disney Store had a great sale. It was 30% off of everything. So at that time is when I got Aurora, Tiana, and Mulan, because I try and wait for them to go to Walt Disney World so I can use my Vacation Club discount. But the 30% was more than the 20% that I get. And here is Aurora. I'm like, this is how Ariana's gonna look as Glinda with the blonde hair if they go the blonde hair route for Wicked. The hair quality seems the same to me as the playline. Her dress is awkward to me. But I love the back of it. I love that Fairy Fauna and Merryweather are on there. I love that we see her castle. And I think the spindle was on the other side, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, it's just awkward with that kind of mermaid gown silhouette. Well, would you call that mermaid gown in the front? Listen, I'm no fashion designer. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. And here are her shoes. They're okay. I'm not a fan of the with the bendy legs. Their feet are so delicate and flimsy. And of course, here is the holy grail, the trio. The designers, they really did something different for these three. And I love the back of Tiana. I love that she has her beautiful, naturally curly hair out. And this is a beautiful design as well in the back. You know, I feel like when you leave dolls in the box, really anything in the box, you miss out on so much detail. Now, with Tiana, they are the same shoes from the Masquerade collection, but that's okay. You know, sometimes we buy the same things, different colors. You know, my grandma was Scottish from Scotland, and I grew up with her. And I always wonder when I see Merida, because she passed away in the year 2000. I wonder, like, what her reaction to Merida would have been, and how she would have felt about Brave, because you know she loved Disney as well. I grew up in California, so you know we went to Disneyland. And coming up next is Moana. She's coming soon. If you want to see pictures of her, they're out there. I just want to wait for the official unveiling. So we've come to the end, and as always, thank you for watching. And when you paint, paint with all the colors of the rainbow and have fun doing it. Until next time, dolls, we'll talk soon.